And then he said, I want you to marry and have sons and daughters, and find wives for your sons and give your daughters in marriage, so that they too may have sons and daughters. Increase in number there. Do not decrease, right? He's saying reproduce yourselves. Have a generational mindset about where you are here. Have a growth mindset. Now is not the time to shrink back, God is saying to them. He's saying it's not the time to isolate yourself or to hunker down with what you already have. It's actually time for you to continue flourishing and celebrating new unions and welcoming in new life. It's time for you to promote unity and longevity in this land and intentionally living so that you may increase, not decrease, because God's kingdom is about forward motion. It's about multiplication. And so be a reproducer, of yourself and as a disciple of Jesus Christ, we are being made in his image, and we are making other disciples who look like us as we're looking like Christ. And so this is a part of that reproduction process for us. It says also, seek the peace and prosperity of the city to which I have carried you into exile. Pray to the Lord for it, because if it prospers, you too will prosper. What? Pray for this city that captured me and drug me away from my home? These people want to maybe make me change my name and not even call myself the name that I was given. Like, they took away all the best of the best from Jerusalem to come and work there and make them prosper. Why would I pray for them? Why would I pray for them to be blessed, to prosper? Because God says your prosperity is tied up to the land in which he's brought you. And so if they don't prosper, you will not prosper. He's literally saying that your peace is connected to the welfare of this land. He's saying to them, don't be foolish enough to plot and scheme against your own wholeness, against your own success, and against your own health. It's better for you to lock in with your hearts and your hands bent on bringing blessing to the place where you are, so that you will prosper for as long as God's going to have you there. And it's going to be for 70 years, not 2 years. 70 years before God had a plan to then defeat Nebuchadnezzar, and his reign, his family reign, and bring the people back into the land that he promised them, and have them prosper, actually. And it said that he would hear their prayers, and when they sought him, that they would find him. This was that part of that area that says, I know the plans that I have for you. This is why God said that. He said, I know the plans I have for you, because they were under the impression that the plans he had was a short exile. He's like, I think I'm the one who knows, and I'm telling you that it's going to be longer, but even within that, my plans are still to prosper you and not to harm you, just because you're still in that place for a long time. It's still to give you a hope and a future. And I'm still going to fulfill my promise. That's what that verse was talking about.